The dwarves just want to sleep. But woken up by a bird with a big mouth. They're not angry. It's choosing to stay asleep. It's unimaginable in the next moment. The stubborn bird left behind a stone. It's breakfast time. He needs the dwarf's help. And this time the dwarves weren't sleepy. I have to wear a sleepy face, reluctant to start working. The bird has already prepared everything, just waiting for a good breakfast. I don't know if the dwarves are in a hurry to start washing their faces. Make the corpse urinate. By the way, a loving hug in the morning. That the horned bird next to it had to reluctantly wait, because it's only in charge of waking up, not responsible for ordering. After a busy laundry, soon the cold will ring. And then the kid starts a day of work. Because it's the dry season, much less food than before. They're very careful when looking for food. Won't miss anywhere. Even hidden food for bushes. It can also be turned off, and the food that's left behind is picked up by the birds. But they won't repel. Hornbill will even sometimes deliberately leave a little for it. Just because at the right time, hornbills can save their lives. Right now, suddenly, Hornbill seems to detect a dangerous ray. It quickly flies to the high. Carefully observe everything around you. It has unique eyes. It's not just one that can observe the sky. That Kier is simultaneously observing the ground. Now there's an old wolf. Are looking for prey low on the ground. I don't know the danger is coming. In the next suggestion, the hornbill's alarmed. Listening to the signal from the hornbill. Dwarves don't think much. Seek shelter immediately to avoid danger. Here's the hornbill. And the dwarves make a deal. When the danger is lifted, the bird will fly back to the ground. Breakfast with the dwarves. A big fat scorpion appears. It doesn't just make dwarves salivate, it's more brittle. In the next hint, it seems to have found something. It's slowly getting closer. Slowly. Startled. In addition to these foods, large snails are their favorite. Not just fresh and juicy, and a tube filled. Although snails are very delicious, but very large size hard shell is not easy to open them. Fortunately, in the bones of food, there's always a way to open food. I just saw the piss to a dry wood next door. Then immediately 8080. 8-no. Then Ra, the intelligent dwarf, will use strong force, beating the hard shell of a snail. But next to the beak, the bird soon waited, because it knows they don't eat all the snails in one breath. Sure, after eating, it'll leave a little bit for the horny beak. In nature, there's a lot of collaboration between species like this. We can't just make sure we have enough food. It can also help them get food, surviving in times of fatigue.